What's poppin', my Peruvian puff peppers? Welcome back to Zwrr. I still can't decide if that like rolls off the tongue well or not. I don't know. Anyways, today we are in Dragon Roost Island. We're in the Rito tribe headquarters, and we're going to start the first dungeon of the game, which is Dragon Roost Cavern. Now, first thing you'll notice is we do not have to go through every single story element of this game. Medley isn't down here waiting for us to throw her onto the ledge, and it's already full of water, so it does save a little bit of time on that front, which I totally accept. I do love the storyline to this game, but since I've played this game at least 100 times, at least, that's probably an understatement, honestly, an underestimation. Can I make this first try? Did I make that? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. I'm Kobe. But yeah, although I like the story elements of this game, it's nice to just be able to play through the game quickly and just get to all the good gameplay segments. Such a good feel. Alright, Dragon Roost Cavern. First dungeon of the game, and in my opinion, this is probably the best first dungeon out of any Zelda game. There's just something about it. It's just so large, and it has a lot of different just elements for a dungeon. I mean, there isn't very many dungeons in this game. I would say that's Wind Waker's biggest downfall, is this lack of dungeons. But the dungeons it does have are all pretty lengthy and very atmospheric. What? I don't know why it gave me the parry animation or attack when he was up on that ledge. Kind of wish I hit the A button in time so I could have seen what that did. Alright. No joy pendants. Usually killing these guys in here gives you joy pendants. So I mentioned last episode that there's not very many trollish items in Wind Waker like there is for Ocarina of Time. And that means like the bloopies, recovery hearts, and ice chests. But then upon thinking about it a little bit more, I completely take that back. Okay, there's the first key. I take this back because I totally forgot about joy pendants, gold feathers, and all of those little weird trinkets. I'm sure during this randomizer there's going to be moments where... Oh, yeah, this is a really cool room. I'm sure there's going to be moments where we do a really long, annoying task, and they're going to reward us with a joy pendant. I already know what's going to happen. Man, this... I love the inside of this temple. I love how large this temple is for a first dungeon. It's so good. Well, I guess technically it's the second dungeon if you consider the Forsaken Fortress as a dungeon. But, I'm kind of just not care too much. Also, the Japanese fire animations, and whenever like bombs explode, the smoke animations and all that, I think those are my favorite elements of the art style. Like, just watch this bomb explode. That smoke looks so good. Man, Nintendo knew what they were doing 15 years ago. Okay, this pot is not normally here. What? Oh! I totally forgot about this. So in the randomizer, they added some extra urns to the game that teleport you between the different dungeons. Now, it's not going to do anything right now because you do have to activate them for them to work. But, if I'm not mistaken, which I've never had this option turned on before, but if I'm not mistaken, once we go to the Forbidden Woods and open up the urn there, this pot will be used to teleport us between Dragon Roost Cavern and the Forbidden Woods as a quick little shortcut. Because a lot of elements of the randomizer, like you don't want to have to spend a lot of time transporting yourself between dungeons. That's no fun. Especially when you're doing something like Key Lunacy, which adds all the dungeon keys into the randomizer. Whoa, this platform is like sinking on me. Another key. Also, speaking of keys, on the tracker over here, there is a thing that allows us to mark keys. So not really a purpose when we're doing just like a kind of base randomizer like we are now. That option is there more so for if you're doing Key Lunacy, which, as I said, adds the keys into the randomizer. So you can keep track of how many keys you have per dungeon because, I don't know, just want to keep organized with your information with these randomizers. Woo! Hello, boy. So yeah, that's something else. Wind Waker, I think, is the very first game that introduces pick-upable weapons from enemy drops. Oh, there's our first joy pendant, and we can't even see it. The rupee is totally Stealing the spotlight right here. It's more important. It's a currency. We all like our money. Oh wait, I totally need that sword. Not sure why I threw it down. Ugh. I try to pick it up and I roll into the wall instead. Fantastic. Also, I think it's worth mentioning that for this Let's Play, I have the game upscaled to HD. I believe it's in 720p. Oh, there's our 4th piece of heart. We now have our 4th heart container. Amazing. But yeah, we are playing this game, so if you're wondering why the graphics look a little bit better than it did on your CRT TV back in the day, that is why. Now, I really wish I had the option to like maybe lower the resolution for people who don't have as good of internet. Like, I think YouTube should be more understanding that not everybody in the world has good internet. Because right now, YouTube, I think the lowest resolution you can watch in is 240p. But like, what if somebody's internet isn't good enough for that? Like, why doesn't YouTube offer you the ability to watch videos in 1p? What, do you guys think we should start a petition for YouTube to give us the ability to watch videos in 1p resolution? They need to start. Get out of here, you choose. If I had like misspoken and pronounced chew with a J instead, that could have been seen as hate speech. So I'm gonna try to not mispronounce any words. But I'm usually really bad at that. Also, I think YouTube should think about that there's a lot of people smoking weed nowadays. So petition to add 420p resolution onto the YouTube video player as well. Oh no! Damn it. You're gonna regret doing that, Buster Brown. Gonna knock you off a cliff. Bye! Oh! So he gonna land in the water? No, he just disappears. Okay. The water was just so far away that he gave up. He gave up before he even reached it. Oh, gotta dodge the fire dicks. I don't know why I had to turn this into an innuendo. That's just what I do. What? I didn't mean to jump off right there. Okay, let's try not to just jump off the cliff this time. Don't know why that happened. So killing these geese, which I honestly don't remember the official name for these goose enemies. They give us golden feathers, which I don't think really makes sense because I don't think the goose have any golden feathers on them in the first place, so that must come from their insides. Their stomachs are lined with golden feathers. Well, that was really close. Man, could you imagine doing that? Just sidling over a board along a surface where magma is shooting out of the cliff? I'm surprised it doesn't like burn off her hair or something. Speaking of Tetra and being a her. Oh no! I'm having to do this section way too much. That was a really long fall. Anyways, as I was saying before, Tetra so rudely fell off the mountain. Rude. So we can change our character model, but they didn't go as far as to change the dialogue in the game, so there's going to be lots of moments in this Let's Play where they call us a he or a him, or like refer to us as a young man, and I think it's just really funny for them to call Tetra a young man. Just, nobody tell the social justice warriors about this Let's Play. I know there's a hidden hole behind these blocks if we pull them down correctly. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. And this is a secret I honestly didn't even know about for the first like 10 years I played this game. I don't think I even learned about this until I watched the Let's Play a few years ago. But yeah, if you pull down the blocks all the way, there's this hidden hole behind it. And it doesn't really give you anything special, except for the fact that you get to see Tetra's MC Hammer pants and some rupees. Wait, is that all the ways? Is that all there is? Okay, I'm confused. That puts us out right there. But then there's this other hole down here. How do we get into that one? I'm gonna leave and enter the room to reload the puzzle and try to figure this out. I gotta know. And nothing behind that one either. Interesting. How in the world do we get to that? Am I just blind? Am I not seeing some hole? Is it possible to get inside that, or is that just to like throw you off? Yo, I have no idea. I'm like freaking out now. I think I have to reset the puzzle again. Okay. The most difficult block puzzle in any Zelda game. No, I'm just kidding. I think the most difficult block puzzle in any Zelda game is in Twilight Princess. There are some pretty challenging block puzzles that involve you like pushing blocks around ice. I remember because Josh Jepson and I did a 100% versus of Twilight Princess. And I remember practicing that block puzzle like 3 or 4 times before recording that episode, so I would know exactly what I was doing. That versus had some pretty intense competition, not gonna lie. Oh boy, we got a spoils bag. Which always looks really weird because it has like a giant mouth on it. It's just going ah. Kind of reminds me of Monster House, but it's the sequel. Monster Bag. Brought to you by Chanel. Okay, so here's the things we've collected so far. Link was still holding on to them, or Tetra, sorry. Even though we didn't have the bag. And it's nice that we have that now because it allows us to use our collectibles to unlock other items in the game. So there's 2 treasure chests in here. Wow, come on. Tetra, what the heck? Can I please just open up the chest? Yeah, there's a lot of keys in this dungeon. It's really weird that this has a lot of keys in it because I'm not used to the first Zelda dungeons having keys in them. I guess common question for this video is, what Zelda game do you guys think has the best dungeons out of any of the Zelda games? Oh wait, was that just a silver rupee? Okay, that did not give us a key. How are we going to progress? Am I soft locked? Oh wait, I totally forgot that there is a chest we can get earlier in the dungeon. But in order to collect it, you need the grappling hook. So it looks like this is as far as we're going to be going in Dragon Roost Cavern right now. Oh, it's weird going through this dungeon backwards. I've never gone through these rooms backwards before. I've never had a reason to. Alright, so over here is the chest that I'm talking about. Well, we need the grappling hook to get over there. Hopefully that has a key in it. If it doesn't, then I don't know what we would do. I'm sure it does. The logic in these randomizers is programmed in a way that you'll never get soft lock and be unable to complete the game. For example, they would never put the grappling hook underneath the sea and require you to get the grappling hook with the grappling hook. The grappling hook will be an area that we can access. That would be really dumb if things could be locked behind things that you can't get to without that item. But now that we left the Rito headquarters and came back, and that we have done the mail sorting minigame, there should be a new dude there named Beto, and doing the mail game with him should give us a prize now. Hopefully I'm right about this. I looked it up in between episodes just so I could be sure, but we will see. I've always liked this headquarters though. It's pretty chill. Nice little area for birds to hang out. It's not very large, but you know, it does the job. I'm just super happy we didn't have to talk to the chieftain when we came in here, because he normally gives you the mailbag, which now that I think about it, he normally gives you the mailbag. But yeah, you normally get the mailbag the first time you came here, but it didn't give it to us, or it didn't give us any item. So what I'm thinking, since that item was just completely cut from the game, did they just completely cut out some other random like rupee reward or like maybe joy pendant with the mailbag into the randomizer? Does that make sense? I'm not really sure how they figured that out. I'm sure they just got rid of some like useless reward. Oh wait, why am I doing this again? Beto wasn't here. I don't know why I'm playing this again, but I guess we can get some extra rupees. Why not? This really is a pretty handy way to get rupees. 27 letters! You have amazing coordination. Damn, 81 rupees. Oh, okay, now he was talking about a helper coming. Maybe if we leave and come back in, I don't even know where this door leads to. Oh, yeah. It takes us to the area where Medley usually is. Okay. Please tell me Beto is there now. I just want to get that reward from him. Hey, there's our boy Beto. He's the master. They call him Master Beto. Aha, I knew it! You're a legend among the part-timers here. I'm a legend at the post office. I love it. No, I actually went to the post office a few days ago because I had to pick up something my grandma was sending to me. It was my car title. And I was there for like 40 minutes. And I don't want to sound rude or anything, but the people that were working at the post office were probably some of the most incompetent people I've ever talked to. It took them 40 minutes to find something that they said they already had when I called in earlier. Like, I called in earlier just to make sure they had the thing that I was coming in for, and they're like, yeah, we have it in our hand. I'm like, cool. And then I came in a few hours later, and they couldn't find it. It took them 40 minutes, and they were just like, maybe you should come back tomorrow. And I'm like, no, you guys said you had it earlier. I was pressed, to say the least. Okay, ghost ship chart. I think that's on the tracker. Yeah, there it is. Cool. That allows us to find the ghost ship. I guess I could just throw it in here with all the other letters, but I just can't bring myself to do it. It's against the rules, man. Oh, so that's normally a letter to mom that he gives you. And you have to give it to the post box. But if he gave us the letter to mom, we couldn't even access it right now because we don't have the mailbag. So I believe that is pretty much everything we can possibly do on Dragon Roost right now. Because we can't progress in the dungeon. And there's a couple other chests, but we can't get to them unless we have like the bow and arrow or bombs or something along those lines. So, I guess we're gonna head out. But where should we go? That is the question. Oh, you know what? Let's go back to our home island of Outset Island. We can visit Gran Gran. I don't know why they didn't call her Gran Gran. Maybe because that'd be a copy off of Avatar. But we'll visit our Gran Gran and also get the chest that is underneath her house. Which I'm pretty convinced is her life savings, but it's our life savings now. Also, I'm wondering, does sail pumping make you go even faster with the swift sail? It's like triple the speed. Sheesh. Oh, look at the little crabs. They're so cute. So I think there's only 2 chests we can get here now. There's one underneath Grandma's house, and then there's one in the house across the way. I'm kind of happy we came here during nighttime though, because we don't have to deal with the kid that has all the snot on his nose. Ugh. Booger Brain is my least favorite kid on this island. Alright, what you gonna give us? Treasure chart! Awesome! How many treasure charts do we have? You know what? Just because I like keeping track of stuff, I'm gonna put a treasure chart tracker on this Let's Play. Just because. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 regulars, and then 1 Triforce chart. In the first episode, I combined the words chart and shard, because there's Triforce shards and Triforce charts. I combined them on accident in my brain and accidentally said Triforce chart. And when I saw that in editing, I could not stop laughing. Like, I laughed so hard that I was extinct. No, it's kind of weird coming to this island the very first time during the night. Don't get to hear the Outset Island music, which is super nostalgic. Do 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 do. Then add a "Hoi, big brother" on there. We're all good. Nostalgia complete. I'm pretty much Smooth McGroove at this point. I mean, let's be fair. Oh, hey, dude. What does this guy talk to you about? Hey, Ronaldo! Is that you, Ronaldo? Whoa! Kind of startled me there, buddy. I thought more of these monsters had come to harass me. I tell you, there's been a lot of strange things going on here at night lately. Some strange stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a ferry in the woods. But the bridge is also broken, so we can't get over to the woods on top of Outset until we get the leaf. Okay, we came here and just got some treasure charts. Lame. We haven't gotten really anything useful during this episode. We got the ghost ship chart, and I guess the spoils bag is pretty good. Oh shoot, I forgot to mark it. Okay, even though I forgot to mark it, I'll fix it in editing. I'll just overlay a PNG file or picture over it. You'll never know the difference. We land in the boat. Oh, I barely missed. If your precision's right, you can land right inside the King of Red Lions and seem like a complete boss. Hi, Mapfish. Bye, Mapfish. I'm super duper happy we don't have to talk to all the Mapfishes. For any of you who have never played this game before, you normally do not start with your sea chart completely filled out. You have to stop and talk to every single Mapfish on every single square and feed him fish bait, and he'll fill in the square for you by painting it in, and it takes a long time. So I'll say it again, I'm very, very happy we do not have to talk to him on every single level, because that would suck. Yeah, we're gonna stop by this submarine real fast. Not a yellow submarine, so it's not sponsored by the Beatles, but it still looks cool. It's made of wood. I was watching the podcast with Joe Rogan and Elon Musk before recording this today, and Elon Musk was talking about how being in a submarine is like the safest way to survive like a tsunami because it doesn't affect the water under the surface. And then he said that if you're in a tunnel during an earthquake, a tunnel is the safest place to be during an earthquake because it's like being a submarine underwater. The earthquakes only affect the surface of the land, just like tsunamis affect the surface of the water. So being in a tunnel is it's a lot like being in a submarine during an earthquake. Really cool. Hopefully I explained that well. Sometimes when I'm talking about stuff during Let's Plays, I'm just like, hopefully I explained that well, because usually it doesn't sound, the explanations don't sound very good in my head. Usually when I listen back to them, they're a lot better than I thought they were, but still. Okay, this room is so annoying. Come back. Let me, stop evading me. I wish I had a bow and arrow right now. Thank you. Wow. You asshole. Is that all of them? Thank God. And the fire's gone. Oh, at least we get a rupee out of it. So I could open this chest in this episode, but I think I'm going to be an asshole and wait until the next episode. So thank you all so much for watching this episode of Wind Waker Randomizer. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And I will see your beautiful faces in the next episode. Bye.
We about to blow, girlie got mad confidence, cause she knows what she came for. Waking up, mimosas for breakfast. Living life, yep, I'm young and reckless. The things that I'm doing, I'm leaving you breathless. You know I got money, just look at my necklace. Every day.